The most valuable and most dangerous asset class on earth is access. The Epstein files are currently trending for all the wrong reasons. Everybody wants to know the names. I want the system. Because if you look past the headlines, what you see is a masterclass in how the power is brokered, how relationships are leveraged, and how the world's most successful people fell into a debt trap they couldn't buy their way out of. In this video, we're doing a deep dive into the architecture of power. We're going to look at the ROI of high-level networking, the math of reputational risk, and exactly how you can build a massive network without falling into the proximity trap that's destroying some of the biggest names in finance and tech. If you want to understand how the world actually works behind closed doors, we need to look at the data. Let's look at this through a business lens. Why did brilliant people, royalty, CEOs, tech founders hang out with a guy who had no clear business? It's because Epstein wasn't selling a product. He was a social arbitrager. In business, an arbitrager finds a price difference in two markets and profits from the gap. In power, a broker finds two people who should know each other but don't, and he bridges that gap. To understand this clearly, we need to understand the value stack. There's a filter effect. Busy people hate cold emails. If a broker vouches for you, you skip the line. Then there's the safe space. Powerful people are always on. They are hunted by the press and the public. A broker provides a private, off-the-record, safe environment. And then there's the halo effect. If you're at a table with former president and a tech giant, the market assumes you belong there. Your social stock price triples overnight just by being in the same room. For many of these people, the return on investment for one weekend at a private island or a townhouse was a billion-dollar merger or a government contract. That's the high-yield part of the trade. But here's what they missed. The interest rate on those favors was compounding in the dark. In finance, we have debt. In power, we have obligations. When someone gives you access to a network for free, they're actually giving you a high-interest loan. In the Epstein files, we see people receiving flights, dinners, and introductions. To a normal person, that's a gift. To a power player, that's a liability. Every unearned favor creates a social debt on your ledger. The person who gave it to you now owns a piece of your future yes. To understand this more, we need to understand the risk and reward. Scenario A, you build your own network slowly. It takes 10 years. You own nobody. Your equity is 100%. Scenario B, you use a broker, you get the network in 10 months, but your equity is 20%. The broker owns the rest of the reputation. When the broker goes down, he liquidates his social debt. He takes you down with him. This is the asymmetric downside of unearned access. If you didn't build the bridge yourself, you don't own the bridge. The owner can blow it up while you're still standing on it.